Hello there, YouTube. It's your boy Josh Hawks,
It's your boy Tay.
and this is another episode, Sports Talk 10 Josh special edition, where we're going to review Boba Fett Episode 2, The Book of Boba Fett, available on
Yep.
Disney Plus. Also, before you get started, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, become part of the notification gang, and also subscribe to us on Twitter, and we're going to leave our Facebook group in the description too as well. And we do have audio podcasts available. If you follow us, we're gonna leave a link in the description too as well. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's get started. Boba Fett episode 2. What was your first thoughts? First impressions?
All right. My first impressions of episode two was the pace was a little bit more was more up than episode one, which I expect because that's normally how it goes, especially with these
Hmm.
series. Um, I'm liking the fact that they're going more into the backstory of how he's so involved with the Tuscans Raiders.
Hmm.
Um, as far as like knowing their history or knowing their yeah, pretty much just knowing their history, how to become one of them. Uh, but then they found out, it's more than just the Tuscans and the land of the sand. Right now that we finding out now, like in this episode we starting to find out more. Um, which I think that's a nice little twist to it as well. But just the fact that we seeing um Boba Fett um going into the history of him during that time before he meets up with Mando in the Mandalorian in season two, where we catch him with the full get up. Now we see how he got the full get up.
Hmm.
How he earned the trust of the Tuscans, and that whole thing. So yeah, overall, I like the pace of it. I did like the pace of it, and I also like the storytelling of it as well. So yeah, overall it was a good one.
Okay. Okay. All right. So my first impression was it was slightly better than the first episode.
Of course.
Episode 1 was a little slow. It had some action scenes, but I would say episode 2 is a slight upgrade from episode 1.
Yeah, yeah,
And I do like it seemed like they get going with like a Western style feel, especially with
yes,
the train
yeah,
scenes. Also him getting in touch with, with the Raiders, the Tuscan
yeah,
Raiders. Gave me a little what, Dancing with the Wolves type vibes when I was watching it. I know I wasn't
yeah.
the only
Like
person that thought that. That's what it reminded me of. I was like, wow, this reminded me of a movie. And I couldn't think of it, Dancing with the Wolves. It was that kind
yeah,
of, that bonding
yeah,
type of interaction. Yeah.
yeah. Dancing with the Wolves mixed in with a little
Mm-hmm.
Western, like old Western. Yeah, it's definitely
Mm.
that type
Yeah,
thing
because
for
this
sure.
episode focused more on the flashback, the past,
Yes,
versus the present. So he
yeah,
spent a few times. We did find out there's other players in the like we found
yeah,
out about the people that try to kill him. If you didn't know, I don't
yeah.
know if you want to go into detail about that. The Knights of
Um,
the Winds.
the
Never
Knights of
heard
the
of
Wind.
them.
Yeah, I never
Yeah.
heard of them as far as Star. This is like they're new to me as far as from my history of Star Wars. They new to me. Maybe in like somebody else that actually like follow Star Wars as like an everyday thing, they probably will be like,
Hmm.
I'm crazy. But I never
Hmm.
heard of them from my Star Wars knowledge. But they did catch one, and they did bring him down to the dungeon. So,
Okay, I won't give you this spoilers. I forgot to put that small disclaimer. One part that disappointed me was they dropped him into the little hole. Nothing came out.
never
I'm
came
expecting
out. Yeah,
yeah, I was expecting a monster to come out, but I'm a little
I
disappointed. Just gonna say that.
I was too, but I'm also at the same time. You gotta realize the time frame of it. That jank probably was dead and gone by the time that
No, I
like
think
possibly.
it's been there, but
Yeah,
I mean, but don't build up the suspense like that. I was waiting. I was like, okay, okay, something. No,
no, just a
they
rat.
pump fake, pulled the pump
Yeah,
fake on me. Here, Euro step on me. He's like, nope.
but to see the funny thing to see how the guy turned that quick just by going down there. It was the
Man,
funniest thing about it.
my man snitched like the first 48 hours when they give him a two piece and a biscuit.
Like Lieutenant Mason on the job right
Yeah,
there.
on first 48, you see a dude eating a two piece and a biscuit. Oh, don't let him give a canned soda. It's
Oh,
over. They snitching. They telling on the whole hood, dropping social
oh,
security numbers and everything. Where they mama live, grandma live, baby mama live, what school their daughter go to. Like,
Exactly, exactly.
yeah,
But no,
that's
I
pretty much
mean,
what happened. I
yeah.
think they
And
found
then
out what the mayor set the hit up, if I'm not
yeah,
mistaken. Yeah.
he set it up because he didn't want to do the whole. He's still loyal to the hut. So when they found out somebody else took over from the hut, he kind of take him out. He's
Yeah, yeah.
slightly
He's
trying to
like,
take
yeah,
him
I
out.
mean, you know what I mean? I understand. But also you
Yeah.
gotta realize there's pretty much other players in this
Hmm.
coming for Boba's spot. So he got a, you know what I mean,
I mean,
uphill battle coming soon. We just
yeah,
gonna say that. We just gonna say that.
yeah. Plus, we already knew it was going to be somebody who's going to push back because of one, the huts, and two, because the mayor did not get the tribute. So it was like, oh yeah, you already know who about to, you know.
Mm.
And then find out old girl from the bar had something to do with it. Pretty much everybody was in shock that he still survived. That's pretty much what happened. Like nobody didn't think he was going to survive that attack. So when he actually walks up with the guy back to the mayor's fortress and confronts him, everybody's looking like, "Oh snap, he survived. He really did survive."
Oh,
Okay.
oh
Oh,
man, you still living?
okay. Yeah, like
Okay. Oh.
like you still alive? Like okay, but
Mm.
then we clearly see, old boy had a chance. As soon as he hit the, as soon as he hit the office, man, he ain't make it. They shot
Yeah.
that man on sight. Shot him on sight. But then you find out, later on that Jabba the Hutt cousins are trying to claim the throne. So I guess they're twins. I think from my understanding they're twins. So
Mm.
this is Jabba the Hutt's cousins from his planet that came back and was trying to take over the land that Jabba the Hutt had, and they didn't know. Well, they knew. I think they knew, but they would just try to push their weight a little bit to say,
Mm.
"Oh no, this still our land." I don't care. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you say. It's
Mm.
still ours. Like he's like, no, you're gonna have to kill me, flat out. You gotta have to kill me. But I did like the fact that they have. I might save that one though. I want to save it because he might be a big player in the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. The
Mm.
Wookiee, the Wookiee
Wookie.
that's in this episode 2. I'll save that one for later. Hopefully he shows up in the Obi-Wan, but he is a big character as far as like Boba Fett and Obi-Wan Kenobi. So
I think somebody from the Solo movie might play a part in it. That's why I'm leaning towards the Solo
I think
movie.
you know who I think it is. Truthfully, I mean not to go into the predictions part this early. I really do. Old girl from Solo is in this part.
That's
Is
who
in
I
this shit.
thought who was going to be. I was
I'm
like, I
thinking,
got a feeling she's going to show up or reference back to that criminal organization
yeah,
she was working for. That's
yeah,
what my gut was
exactly,
telling me. I was like, remember I said that with the previous one. I said, I
yeah,
think it's got to do something with Solo. That's my prediction. I could be wrong. I'm like throwing a Hail Mary pass. But hey.
bro. It's this
Mhm.
got her written all over it. Like
Mhm.
literally, it got her written all over it. I was like, man, when you brought that up, on the last preview, I was like, now that I think about it, dang, yeah, she might have
That
something to
that will make more sense. It fits more
do in that
sense
in that
in the
ground.
yeah,
So
it
actually, it
fits
might
it
be
fits
two
it.
players. It might actually be, yeah, two, three players in this. Obi Wan might be in this. Old girl might be in it. Um, and I'm gonna say Mando might play a role in this. Who knows?
Possibly,
Let me see.
possibly.
Let me see if I can find out her name right quick. Her name. It was a
Yeah,
simple
it's on the
name.
tip of my tongue. I couldn't think of it.
Yeah. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna find that out right now. That's why Google's your best friend.
You using the lifeline.
Yeah. Her name is Kiara.
Yeah, yeah.
Or QR.
What was the criminal
QR.
organization she was
I
part
forgot the
of?
name of it. I forgot the name of it.
Yeah,
I know it
I
was.
can't
I forgot the
remember.
name of it.
I forgot of it. We'll come back to it. Sorry about
Yeah, we'll
that,
come back
guys.
to it.
We did that was just like a wing it type of wing it
Yeah,
curveball.
we do that a
So
lot.
yeah, so any predictions? We already pretty much talked about the predictions. So any
Yeah.
predictions you could think of possibly can
Like
go
I
through?
said, I think the Wookiee. is going to probably I think his name is Black Carsan or something like that. I can't remember his name on top of my head, but I know he's going to play a big part in this because they actually work together in the comics. From my understanding, they work together with the comics. They actually became a little bit of enemies too because of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Um, so I think he's going to be a major character. Um, I think we might have that other like the she's like the Indiana Jones for Star Wars. I think she's gonna probably come in as well too. I forgot her name off the top of my head, and yeah, they're gonna tie in a lot with this. Like we said before, Star Wars is endless. Like any character could just pop up at any moment for real
Yeah.
and
No,
go from
Disney
there.
made a good move by picking up Lucasfilms and stuff because Star Wars got a lot of stories that actually
Yeah,
really don't get addressed a lot. So you can go through the comics, you can go with the books. It's
yeah,
like it's so many directions they go to. But I already
yeah.
somewhat predict. I already told you it's gonna be linked to somewhat Solo. I
I
think
think yeah, it's
people
good.
from the Solo movie is going to probably appear. That criminal organization might be a part of it. Potentially,
Yeah,
potentially could be part of it. That's just my curveball as of right now. But I want to say this was slightly better than episode one. Episode one was okay. I think we gave it like in a seven. I think I
yeah,
gave
seven
it an
point
eight,
five.
but I was
Yeah,
really pushing. It was really like a 7.5, like a C plus. Really, it was really like a
yeah,
C plus. Wasn't the best, wasn't the worst. I heard some people trashing it, but I don't think it was that
yeah.
bad.
Which I don't get. Like you rarely
Those are
gonna
the
get.
diehard Star Wars fans who read the books,
Yeah, but
comic
you're not
books and
gonna.
stuff like that.
Yeah, but you're not gonna get the main story in one
Not in the
episode.
first. Well, a
Yeah,
lot of stuff they could have tied in, not trying to get only criticism. A lot of stuff they had in episode two, they could have somewhat put
put
in
in well.
episode one
Yeah,
so more people will understand it a little bit more. But
yeah,
I'm sort of understanding the back and forth between the pretty much the past and the present is throwing a lot of people off, I guess, a little bit. That type of build up.
yeah.
Okay. All right, so
Oh,
give it a rating. 1 to 10, 0 being the lowest. You can even give it a negative if it's that bad. 10 being the best. What would you get this?
um,
1 to 10.
I'll give it an 8 on this one. I'll give it an 8.
8? Okay, okay. All right. I want to slightly agree with you. I want to say about it. 8. I may go a little bit. I still think it's probably like in the C plus,
Yeah.
7.8.
Only reason why I
Wait,
gave it an
wait,
8.
wait, wait.
Uh,
Mm-hmm. Go
no, I
for
was
it.
like the only reason. No, I was like my bad. Not to cut you off. My bad.
Go for it.
Only reason I gave it an 8 because that showed his ritual of becoming part of the Tuscan
So you
Raiders.
talking about when he was tripping off acid?
Yeah, that's
Your
gonna be
man was
the
having
that
a your
they took
man
that
was
joint to a whole new level. They took
my
that joint to
man
a
was
whole new level.
my man was
Um,
walking through parting the seas like Moses. Then he saw a
yeah,
tree. Then my man was wrestling the tree. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm just joking. Don't take me serious. Well, I'm
they
just joking.
they use a
That was
yeah they
one
just
a
use
lucid dream he was having. Jeez.
my goodness, but a lizard too. That's a crazy thing. Oh
Yeah,
man, we
from a
can't forget
lizard.
about yeah, and we can't
Mhm.
forget about the fact that the daggone pipe gang was trying to mess around and kill them niggas with a damn train. We can't forget about that.
Yeah.
Like, we can't forget about that.
Well, yeah,
Daggone
well,
pipe
that
gang.
train scene remind me of an old Western style. They was going with a
It did.
Western thing. That remind you like an old Western movie.
Yeah, but just the fact that they tried to take him out with the train with the lizard sound effects though, that was kind of like, come on, man, for real.
Yeah.
But nah, they got what's coming to him when
I
that
think
old
Boba
boy.
Fett might have to deal with some. I'm pretty sure you might have to deal with some more bounty hunters. I think more bounty hunters might come in the next play in the next. That's
Yes,
my prediction probably for episode three. I could be wrong, but that's what my prediction is going for the present
it's gonna
tense.
be. I think it's gonna be more bounty hunters. It's
Hmm.
definitely gonna be more gangs. Um, like it's gonna be some.
Yeah, everybody coming for that spot.
Yeah, and then you got them other like raiders that's in that land as well, like the dudes that he beat up at the bar, like like that
That was
group.
actually a good scene that we didn't talk about. That was a good scene too, by the way.
Yeah, which funny. Then we could go on and you could go on with your joint your rating too. A lot of people don't know. I think a lot of people that maybe around my dad era or even some people that like thoroughly know Star Wars, that was actually that bar was actually supposed to be in Star Wars, the original, like the New Hope.
Hmm.
Um, it was a deleted scene that Luke met up with his friends at. That was the bar. The funny thing about the whole thing was the two people that gang beat up was Luke's friends.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it's like, okay, they tying in Star Wars with this is what like the first Star
Yeah,
Wars.
man, they gotta explain it because the way Disney Plus is great, it sort of explains stories to some characters we didn't really brush on. We don't know a huge background on.
Yeah,
So I actually gonna go with it. I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna give this probably like a 7.8. I know
yeah,
last time I gave it an 8, I think I gave it too high. I didn't really. The first episode was really about a 7.5 to be honest with you. It was like a
yeah.
7.5.
I
It's
gave it like a
it's
seven point
probably
five
going to
or seven
slowly
point three.
unravel. So I'm not gonna. I don't expect the first couple episodes to be great.
Yeah. But yeah, I had to throw
Hmm.
those 2 points out. But I was like, yeah, we
Hmm.
can't throw away that. We can't forget about those two parts. Like that,
Hmm.
the train, and then him taking out the dudes in the train. You know, giving them the
Yeah.
option to live. Like who Boba Fett gave them the option to live, bro. Like think about that. He changed a lot compared to the old Star Wars. He made them
Yeah.
live, even though they had to walk. They had to walk,
Hmm.
and the Tusken Raiders can't touch him because he did say the Tusken Raiders will protect them, and I mean not protect them, but won't kill them. But you have to walk to to your land and tell them that we made a truce. You break that truce, we will kill you. So you know what I'm saying? But it's nice. I mean, yeah, it's nice to see him like compared to I guess the follow up from Return of the Jedi when he pretty much is taking orders where he's actually becoming Boba Fett, like actually Boba Fett. So I liking that. I'm liking that they're giving him his actual story element to it as well. So yeah,
Okay. All right, I think that's enough said. I think we go. I want to thank everybody for watching. We did discuss a little spoilers. We didn't do a play by play. That's not our goal. Just the
yeah,
stuff, our impressions, reactions, ratings, anything we want to talk about. So make sure you
yeah,
subscribe to our YouTube channel. I greatly appreciate it. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe. Also
yeah,
follow us on Twitter. Also Facebook group. Also podcast episodes, audio versions, iHeartRadio. I want to leave the description right there in the description. All right.
yeah.
Peace and hair grease.